Hi, I'm Dr. Papa, and first of all, I want to welcome you. And I want to explain a little bit about what I do because I think it's very unique. First of all, I see people from all around the planet with many different illnesses and very challenged health conditions. And the one thing that I always have to explain is I never call it treatment. Matter of fact, that's one of the ways I'm able to see people from around the world is not calling it treatment, but there's really another reason. I think one of the things I do that's very unique is that I coach people, so I call it health coaching, and I coach them and teach them what they need to do and continue to do to regain their life back. Look, the people that I see are very challenged and they're very, very sick. And I have to be honest, I'm very blessed and honored that I'm able to see these types of patients and coach them back to health. As a matter of fact, my wife and I, we pray that God sends us the people that we can help and the ones that He wants us to help. I think a lost art today in medicine or treatment is coaching. We really need to be teaching people what they need to do. One of the things that I always want my patients or the people that I'm seeing to understand is my goal isn't necessarily to get them well in this period of time. My goal is to always to get them to understand what they need to continue to do to get their lives back. And I believe in my heart that if you follow and listen to everything that I tell you to do, that will happen to you. But it does take time. It took me 3 or 4 years to get my life back. And if you haven't read my story, read my own story, because I believe that the authority that I have doesn't come from my years of study or going to school and becoming a doctor. I believe my authority comes from what I went through myself. Matter of fact, I know this for certain. I could never sit down with the people that I do or be across from or talk to them on the phone or Skype out of the country. And that's how I do it, by the way, if I didn't suffer myself. I'd never be able to relate to them. And I definitely wouldn't have been able to gather the information that I believe God has given me to really trust me with the patients and the people that He sends me with. So coaching is the key. Look, there's something else. One of the things that I teach, whether I'm teaching doctors or a public audience, is that to get well, you have to fix the cell. Today, the epidemic is at the cellular level. And again, if you haven't watched some of the videos that I do on that, please do. But really, it's about what's happening at the cell. When we talk about inflammation causing all these different diseases, we're talking about inflammation of every cell in your body. And not to over-confuse you, because you're probably a new patient watching this, but I know this. If you remove the cause of disease, you can get well. I don't get you well, thank God. That's not my responsibility. I believe that's more His than mine. But God designed our bodies in a way that if we remove the interference, the bodies can absolutely heal themselves. I believe that. So the one thing I want you to do, because I don't accept every patient, nor do I have time to accept every patient. I don't even consider myself an expert in everything. That's for darn sure. But one thing that I want you to do is pray to see even if you are to be a patient of mine. And then at that point, I will absolutely give you a brief conversation. I want to hear about what's going on. And if then I decide that it's a case that I feel confident that I can help, then at that point, I will make a decision whether to take your case on. So I hope you appreciate that. And it's not that I want to help everybody, but first of all, like I said, I'm not an expert in everything. And there's specific conditions, absolutely, that I know that I can help. But also, I want to make sure that you are the right patient and you're someone who's absolutely committed to following everything that I tell you to do. Because I believe in my heart that if you listen and you learn the things that I need to teach you to get your life back like I got mine, that your life will transform and you have a chance of getting well. Remember, the body does the healing, not me, but the body can do the healing if you remove the interference. I hope this helps. Pray about it. If you're to be a patient of mine, then absolutely we will consider going from there to here.